To pass, here's Jordan Love. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
3rd and 4.
Yellow. Field, black.
Throwing. Love. Down the right sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Green Jack. 6. Mega.
Again, it's Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
That'll be caught right side by Reed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Got it.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Value three.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The Lions at 4-5, a game under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Goff's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd and 10. Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking on the midfield logo. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
DC.
Goff on 1st down.
takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shell.
Goff now to throw. Right side to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Super one.
A give right side for Gibbs. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now receiver in motion left. Gibbs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1.
Maverick.
Montgomery looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Smash, red.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On the set.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watson, six. Red, yellow.
Love from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Six, mega.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And that's complete to Adams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Down.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Black ultra. Yellow.
Love now on 2nd down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
On play action, they'll throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You Tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And this is so uncharacteristic for him this season. Back-to-back interceptions from the guys taking really good care of the ball so far this season. Got to give credit to the defensive coaches, the players on the opposing sideline. Excellent preparation, even better execution.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Here we go, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Let's go.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 7.
Drill green. Edo blue. Blue striker.
Now Love. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Dog red. Black, red. White, white. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Touchdown! Davante Adams from 3 yards out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Now Carlson for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
They go play action here on 1st down.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st down, gone.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now gone.
He'll find Williams on the slant.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd down and 6.
Hey, kill. What's that?
Back to throw, gone.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here's Jack Fox now. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Field, black. Trouble, 38. Black shot. Green jack. 6. Mega.
Love now. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Set. Huge. Yellow. Slide blue. Red. Cycle. Real green. Check, huh?
Going back to Love.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Come on, set.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Blue strike. Shot. 17.
Up the middle, Jones. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Ready.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Broad red. Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit.
Again, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Okay, right.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there. Make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From his end zone, Wilson. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Value free, value free.
To throw on second down is gone. He gets this one to Johnson. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Here's Goff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker down the left sideline.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, Wilson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 58 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
looks to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Smack, red, spike, white. Blaster, six. Set.
Love back to it here after the pick six. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Red, yellow. Steel, black. Black shot. Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Ready? Ready. Green jack. Six. Magic.
Love. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Drill, 52. Ready.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Let's go now. Hut.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hut.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Ready.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Shell.
Goff now looking to throw. Wilson snags it left side. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 3.
Ric Flair.
Here's Goff.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Maverick.
Another run for Gibbs here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
26 yards.
and the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far, but let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 24 now, here's second down and a yard.
Yellow. Set.
Now Love. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number 920 almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement. If he gets there, I have no reason to believe he won't.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Slide two.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Ready, break.
And now Love going to change things up.
Set.
After the penalty, it's Jones.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready?
On third down, Love. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's first and 10.
They go back to the ground with Jones. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Ready?
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Here's Love. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Here we go.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll indeed take a knee. This one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done.